Evidently one of the many topics that is not on Chris's show. One of the few topics. He's got a lot of topics. NATO now says the Ukrainians have taken back more than half of the territory seized by Ukraine. Interesting. Perhaps NATO is thinking about, well, maybe negotiating a peace. We'll deal with that tomorrow. But you probably haven't heard about this. You're looking at what was reportedly the longest sniper shot ever fired. A Ukrainian sniper allegedly killed a Russian soldier 2.36 miles away. The previous longest shot, 2.2 miles, was fired by a Canadian special operations sniper in Iraq in 2017. The weapon used was called a Lord of the Horizon gun, a 50 caliber bullet that took just 10 seconds to travel 2.36 miles. Nicholas Irving, former sniper in the U.S. Army's 3rd Ranger Battalion, 33 kills on a single deployment to Afghanistan, joins us now. You think this is real or just more propaganda from the Ukrainians?
Initially, I believed, and I still am kind of skeptical about, how credible this information is. Although looking at some of the specs on the rifle, there's not too much about it. But it being a 50 cal, they're saying that the projectile goes subsonic right under 3,000 meters. Which, if that were the case, it would be. And by the looks of it, I'm just not too. Honestly, I'm not too sure about that. But according to their specs, it goes subsonic at just under 3,000 meters, which would make it a somewhat plausible shot. But the conditions would have to be more than perfect to pull that off. And it's no bigger than it's similar to like a 50 cal.
Yeah, we saw a picture of the weapon, right? It looks, far more than just, an average rifle that we would think about being carrying. How long does it take to go 11,614 feet? A 737, 15 seconds. A car, 1 minute and 53 seconds. An athlete running at 15 miles an hour, 8 minutes and 47 seconds. You said it did this in just 10 seconds, which subsonic, 792 miles, which is just right on the borderline. For a war that's so high tech, what I can't believe is that this is still about a man and a rifle.
Exactly. I think war has progressed far beyond the way we've used to, encountered fighting wars, which is, having boots on the ground. We have so much technology. We're investing so much money now into the war that it's kind of, it defeats the whole purpose to have all that finance and still have boots on the ground when you have artillery, airstrikes, drones, missiles, things of that nature.
Yeah, fascinating. Nicholas, thank you. We appreciate it. Really interesting conversation. And you're right. Something in these case situations, you just don't know. And it's great to have an expert like you to talk about it. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.